Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today we are looking at your journey to your financial success. Now, quick shout out for those who would like to join and get the intuitive deck that is handmade. You can still join, and I'm going to list that video down below in the description box. The video on my channel is called My Own Intuitive Deck, because during the next week I will release a video with all of your names who has donated for the intuitive deck, and I'm gonna be choosing actually 2 people whom I will send this deck to. So I'm gonna record the whole process, and I'm gonna be pulling out names of 2 people, and then we're going to communicate with you personally, guys, what color preference you have, and also I'll get the rest of the details needed to ship them. Okay, so let's take a look at your piles. Now for pile number 1, we've got, I'm gonna show you guys in 1 second. Let me align them. Here we go. So for pile number 1, we have this intuitive card over here. That's for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have this intuitive card here. For pile number 3, we have this intuitive card over here. And for pile number 4, we have this intuitive card over here. So take your pick, stop the video if you need some more time, and I'm going to see you in the timestamps. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1, this intuitive card here. So we're going to take a look at your journey to financial abundance. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to be using the angel cards, okay? I'll shuffle a couple of more times, and I'm going to channel prior to pulling cards. We'll go from there. Okay. Whoa. Straight away I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune popping and the Ace of Pentacles. Now it seems like some of you will get lucky when it comes to a new opportunity. And I'm seeing a hint of wands, a person holding a wand as if they have been working on something. So that might be part of your journey. The stamina and consistency is going to most likely bring you that success. But let me take a look at your cards here. I'm not going to take the reversals, okay? We have 9 of Wands, Death, 9 of Swords, we have the Devil, we have the Hierophant, we have 8 of Swords, we have the Emperor, we have the 2 of Cups, and I'm going to be pulling more cards because I'm waiting for to see how that journey turns out to be successful. So let me put the Hierophant and 8 of Swords here, and then Emperor, 2 of Cups. Now here we go, we have 8 of Pentacles, Strength, 10 of Cups, and 2 of Swords. Let's take a look at the bottom of a deck. 2 of Pentacles. What I would like to pay attention to here for you guys when it comes to your financial success, now it's a bit of a journey, as you see. So some of you have gone through certain aspects that I'm going to be talking about. Some of you will, okay? But the main thing what I want to say when it comes to your financial abundance is doing 2 things at once, or juggling a couple of things at the same time. And that will be a main thing for you guys, okay? It seems like you might gain some kind of support, financial support, when it comes to you maybe having a full-time job and doing something on the side, or having 2 jobs for some time. It's something about that here where you're juggling 2 things, okay? Let me get one card from the Animal Tarot, and we're gonna start talking about this whole journey of yours. But you see that you went through quite a lot here, guys. Okay. We have 10 of Winter. Okay, look. So it seems like in order for you to get to this financial abundance, what you need to do, pile number 1, is to firstly finish some kind of job or leave some kind of job that's giving you a lot of anxiety, or that will be giving you anxiety. So now you're gonna have to know if you went through this or not already. It's saying you are working so hard on something with the 9 of Wands, and you're like, okay, I've been continuously working in this job, right? And it wasn't giving me so much of fulfillment. So I'm gonna decide to leave what's bringing me this toxicity when it comes to my own psychological health. It seems like there might have been a job that wasn't really good for your own health, and you've decided to fully leave that toxicity with Death here, Devil, and 9 of Swords, something that was giving you a lot of negative vibes, or you just felt very restricted when it came to it. And the path that I would encourage you to go on is, now it's gonna differ for some of you. For one of you, you have to be aiming to be your own boss or boss in a company. So now you can receive a promotion in the future, but you have to firstly be in a job that's not causing you all of that mind F, if you know what I mean, because that's not the place for you to be, this is saying. So when universe will be closing one door, know that that was the chapter over and done with. That's not the place for you to be. Move on. So be really grateful when you're gonna be thrown jobs at that are very toxic or feel very toxic to your mental state. You're going to have this there's going to be a situation where you will start thinking about either being a guide for other people, some kind of teacher for other people that possibly could bring you a lot of success in the future, or you would want to really climb up those career ladders where you become promoted or you become someone who is a boss in a company. Now, when it comes to being a boss here, what I'm seeing, you're gonna have to work in an environment where you are supported. If you feel like you've been working on something, or you've been trying to get promotion or be recognized and it hasn't been happening for you, note this and take the sign as this is not the right place to be at. And be aware when you have to really move forward when it comes to the job that you're working at. Now it says, the end of career path, project, or relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust that a brighter future awaits. So this is talking for those who have been really maybe backstabbed or hurt in your workplaces. It's saying that happened to you for a reason. Take it as a lesson and a blessing that is really in disguise here, because it's gonna release you from being stuck in that place and you're gonna decide to move on. Now, when it comes to the future, there is a possibility that you might possibly find someone who has the same mindset or the same vision, and you might work with this person together. So I do see one person who will be very influential when it comes to financial abundance here, guys, okay? 2 people are quite strong here. And this person will also bring this stamina in your life, which you already have that stamina, persistency, but it seems like they will inspire you during the days when you don't feel like you can continue, or if you feel like you just don't have a mood for it, or you need a bit of a push. So whoever this person is, they do have really good traits about them. I do see you and them planning or daydreaming about something. I would highly encourage you to pay attention to that person who will cross your path in the future, or they might have already done it, okay? Because your wish will be fulfilled in the future, but that wish has a connection of you firstly being strong on your own, secondly being some kind of advisor or a boss, okay? And then I do see you needing to make some kind of a decision. Which direction do I want to go next? So there might be 2 proposals from people, or there might be a situation where you might have to do 2 things at the same time, okay? I'm not gonna reshuffle this deck. I'm just gonna pull. You see, and then again, two. Even the Sun card has two people. And here we go. Look, next to the Sun card, we have that prosperity, and we have the abundance with 10 of Pentacles. So this is your abundance that you should be aiming for. This is not only having money for yourself, but for the future generations to come, right? And really pay attention to that person who will cross your path, okay? Right now, it might be hidden from you that you are going to be as successful as you will be in the future. You might not see it yourself, and you're like, I don't see that happening. But I do see celebrations, and I do see once that person comes in your life, okay, they have to somehow do something that it's like it's gonna shift your life around. And it's not that you're not gonna achieve it yourself, it's the power of two people coming together and helping one another in order to create this amazing future for themselves, okay? So there's that equality when it comes to you inspiring them somehow, and them inspiring you. So you might even encounter some kind of a advisor yourself who will be thrown in your life for a reason, okay? And whatever is happening here, it seems like there is going to be a big celebration about your future successes, and I do see a friend circle supporting and celebrating you too. And now all of those experiences that were crap, you know, all of that difficult situation you had to go through, it seems like you will use it for your own good. So you'll put all of those bad, you know, tests and difficult tests that you had to endure over time, you're going to put them in a bag, wrap them up, and say, hey, you know what, I'm taking them with me because all of these experiences are part of my journey, and I'm going to use them for my own future. So you're taking those experiences on board, and you're somehow shifting it so that you can use them and pull that sword one at a time when you need to advise maybe even other people, or when it comes to you needing to look back and see, hey, if I'm in a similar situation that I've been before, what that past situation has given me and what came out of it. So then every time you would become a little bit, you know, like, I don't know which decision to make, you're gonna have to pull it out and really see how it happened the last time. Okay, so let's take a look at your animal tarot here, and let's see what we have for your future stability and finances. It's saying the planning, resources, and efforts you have invested in your dream, here we go, will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. This is highly encouraging you to really start planning things out for yourself in the future. So if something is not working out the way it should right now, or it's not moving the way you want it to move, have a list. It's always much clearer, guys, when you have written everything down, how much you will need in order to get there, how much money you still have in order to maybe not work, or how much money you will need to invest somewhere. So really put it down on paper, pile number one, and you're gonna start seeing a very clear picture of what's gonna happen next and where you need to go next, okay? So everything will become like that sunshine moment, right, where you actually start seeing things clearly, rather than that moon side where you're like, I don't know what's next, you know, what should I do? So I would highly encourage you to pay attention when it comes to your stagnant moments in life, to use those stagnant moments for planning ahead, for investing your time in something that maybe draws you in at that time, okay? And for pile number one, you're never gonna be successful if you will keep staying in the toxic environments. Those are given to you for a reason, to take something out of it in order to move on, okay? So if you feel like any job or any person in your workplace is giving you headache, or you can't really sleep at nights sometimes too, really pay attention to that, because that is also a message from the universe that that's not the place to be. But overall, really good read here, because it seems like once you go through the worst, that's that's when your path starts getting clearer for you. Really pay attention to that collaboration or that person, advisor of some sort. And you guys, pile number one, because of the past experiences, you would be great teachers or advisors of some sorts yourself. If you ever thought about it, I would highly encourage you to take a look at that path. Okay, so best of luck in the future, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, this intuitive card here, we're starting with your reading, and I'm going to channel before I get into the cards, okay? That might be very specific to someone out there, but I do see it as if someone has taken over the control of a ship. So maybe we're talking about, you know, swimming through those calmer waters, from the stormy towards the calmer waters, and maybe changing something around for yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if we had any cards talking about forward movement, and it can also talk about different place. So it can be workplace, maybe that is a bit more distant from your home than when you had before, or maybe changing even the location that you are in right now. And I do see a car keep popping up, you know, so there's something about going the distance, or for some of you working in international business of some sort. So let's take a look, or with people all around the world, if it's making sense. I'm not gonna take it just yet. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have 9 of Pentacles. We have Page of Cups, the Moon, the Lovers, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. I'm gonna adjust the camera in a minute. Temperance, 7 of Swords, 3 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and I want 2 more, okay? We have the 5 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles, okay? Let's take a look at this. Let me actually pull one more card from the Animal Tarot before we start talking about this journey. Okay. We have 7 of Summer. We're gonna take a look at it in a minute. Okay, it seems like for you guys, what you might be aiming for is independence when it comes to your finances. And it seems like for you, what's going to be needed is to learn how to work with other people and how to see the information that might be sometimes hidden from you. So your main thing for pile number 2 is, again, the intuitive card that you've picked is talking about the world, messages coming from around the world or from far away. Okay, there is that international feel to this, whatever it is that you want to do, but you have very good entrepreneurial spirit, I can tell you here. And whoever would want to have their own businesses, I think most of you have already here, not all of you, but most of you, you're like, okay, I got it, you know, I need to make it work. Now I'm gonna go off from this entrepreneurial side here because it's screaming at me. It's saying, in order for you to have this business successful, you're gonna have to learn about hidden agendas. So it's saying, don't tell your business plan just to anyone. Don't talk about those brilliant ideas just to anyone, because I do see a situation where someone might possibly want to use those brilliant ideas or the information for their own good, okay? And that can lead to some kind of arguments and you being a little bit disappointed. Now, when it comes to the whole journey, I do see that you're gonna have to encounter situations where you'll have to upgrade your business somehow. So it's not gonna be a straightforward journey. I have an idea, I have a grasp of this amazing job that I'm doing, and I'm straight away, a successful person. For you, you're going to have to really be open to learning something that you didn't know before. You have to be open to being this intern, as I say, when it comes to different information out there for you. So whatever the case here, it's saying take a look at what you haven't learned just yet and really start doing it, because it's going to be a main thing for you here, what I'm seeing in the long run. Now, whatever your successful job is, I do see that it has a connection of balance. So you're gonna have to be balanced in the job that you are working at with the temperance here. You're gonna have to recognize what it is that's for you, people, situations, and whom you're gonna say no to. So you're gonna be tested over time, this is saying, okay, until you get to the point where you will start looking at unexplored horizons, a bit like in Three of Wands here. And whatever exploration you will be doing here, it can possibly talk about going and exploring different place or different topic, okay? It's saying that's when you're gonna get a grasp of what it is that is gonna bring you that success. And I'm pretty sure that for you guys, it's gonna be a bit of a journey, because it seems like you will have to find the inspiration yourself, find the opportunities yourself. You're very individual, you're very detached here, and that's what how you're trying to be like in your financial stability. Like, I want to be independent, I want to be motivated, driven all the time, and do things that I love doing. In order to find those new beginnings and opportunities, you're gonna have to get to the Queen of Swords personality. Now, Queen of Swords doesn't bullshit. She's gonna tell you straight how it is. She's gonna tell you if that's not for her, or if that doesn't work for her, or she's gonna speak the truth that maybe wasn't spoken about before. So something that you truly believe in and you stand your ground is gonna be important. Yes, you're gonna encounter opposition, because all the brilliant things that come to us, or brilliant ideas, or people who are great at entrepreneurship, right? They had to endure the opposition somehow. But how you're gonna have to approach it is from the kind heart. What you're gonna have to do, you're gonna be like, okay, so you are saying that this and that is not working, or that's not the great idea, or whatever they're trying to tell you. You're gonna have to approach them from the place of, let me help you, let me actually educate you about this, okay? So there is a big aspect to you needing to educate some people who have a very stubborn idea of about something that you're doing. And what you're gonna be doing instead, you're gonna be like, okay, let me actually get in discussion, but the discussion is gonna have to be very unemotional and very Queen of Swords like, where you can discuss things openly, but the other person has to have an open mind too. So for you guys, you're gonna have a little test here until you get to your goal, and those people are going to be thrown at you for a reason here, especially the opposition. It seems like you have to do something that is different, okay? And that's what's gonna bring you that success. You also have to recognize what's the information out there that is not quite correct and correct it through speaking. So somehow speaking your truth here is a big deal for pile number 2, and also international waters, okay? It's quite important, because it seems like you're gonna elevate your business or your career somehow over time. So you might take on different opportunities, and those might be bringing something new to the table. So it's very diverse for pile number 2, okay? Your journey to success is very diverse, so you're gonna have to be very open to exploring new things. If you're seeking for stability and comfort, okay, that stable comfort environment, it's not for you. okay? For you guys who do want to be in that comfort zone and still be successful, I don't think it's gonna work for you. What you're gonna have to do is to allow yourself to fail in order to get to the place where you wanna be, okay? Because that's at the end of those difficulties and arguments, and trying to find balance, and also talking to people who are possibly even from different cultures or have different points of view. That's what's gonna bring you that stable opportunity here. I'm not gonna shuffle it again, I'm just gonna keep on pulling. And here we go. That's the vision that I saw at the very beginning, right? Swimming towards calmer water. So whatever wasn't working for you, you're leaving behind. You're like, you know what? This is not my place to be. These are not my people. This is not the vibe I wanna be in. So, and again, we have the Page of Swords here. We have the Page of Cups here. There is that energy of you needing to learn something and being persistent in standing your ground here, okay? We have three new opportunities, one on the bottom. So we have one opportunity here with the Ace of Wands that's talking about a fresh spark and idea. Then another one that's more grounded. So just open your eyes to those opportunities. They're gonna be everywhere if you're gonna see them. Because some people do see some kind of arguments or opposition in a way where it's like, why do I have to endure this? This is not working out. But you can actually take something from it and make something good out of it, okay? So if people see situations in a completely different light or business in a different light, sit down, put your ego on a side and think, what is this giving me? What can I take from it? Okay? Because it's quite important for pile number one to be very open-minded, especially to what is new for you. It's gonna be like that, and it's gonna be a very interesting journey if you choose to see it that way. Okay? And truly cherish the idea and the core values and keep them close to you throughout this journey, because that's what's going to bring you that success. Okay, your core values, your morals are going to bring you that success. Truly believing in this idea and truly trying to make it work. Then we have Seven of Summer. It says it's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, here we go, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. And here we go. These are the core values. Listen to your heart throughout this journey. Your heart, pile number two, is leading you to your success. Very interesting. This is very much like you don't need to hear a lot of, you don't need to listen to how other people do things. You need to listen to how you want to do things in your life, because you're not like every other person here, guys. And I'm telling you, this is your strength. This is your uniqueness, and you're gonna get there by listening to your heart and doing what you feel is truthful to you. So don't give up. Don't give up. Let's pull one card from the Animal Tarot. Let's see what else it has to say here. It says, you will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. This is talking about you really listening to what other people have to say, especially when you're going to encounter people on your way. Some of them will give you advice. Some of them will want to probably hurt you by words, but especially those moments are crucial for you here, because from that you're gonna take something and you're gonna be the Queen of Autumn, which is Queen of Pentacles, create the stable home and also financial environment for yourself. So embrace the opposition, embrace the different points of view, but stick to your core values and stick to where your heart wants you to be, because For pile number 2, you don't even want to be in a place where it's very boring, and I think you should start embracing it. If you do want to be in comfort zone, maybe you've picked the wrong pile, because that's not, comfort zone is not gonna give this pile success. What's gonna get you to your success is different people, stones in the shoe, you know, challenges and all those things. They like going to reshape your business idea, and also career if you don't want to have your own business. But if you ever thought of it, I would highly encourage you to think about it again, because it seems like some of you have thought of some kind of business idea from the younger days. You wanted to be independent, I'm seeing here, and I would highly encourage you to maybe trying to think of something that you would want to do, because you would be quite good at it, okay? Especially negotiating here would be quite good. So I hope this made sense, pile number 2, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the third intuitive card here, we're going to take a look at your reading. So I'm going to channel before I start, and those images or whatever visions I'll be getting might show in the reading, or they might be just specific to some people watching this, okay? I'm seeing a massive sun, and it seems like some of you might need to concentrate on something that is bringing you clarity and bringing others clarity too. So do you want to do something connected to shining the light on a certain aspects in life for people, or do you just want to be maybe in a place that is very sunny? So pick your scenario, but it seems like that sun is like blasting in my face right now, okay? So you need warmth, and that warmth is going to be found when doing something professionally that is somehow pulling others out of the dark hole, or bringing that sunshine to other people in their life. So if you ever thought of it, or if you're already doing that, this is your pat on the back saying you're doing good, okay? That's the place to be. For some others, I don't know, someone wants to be a cook here, or you're already a cook and you're doing great. This is saying keep on going, okay? So let's take a look at your journey to financial success here. How does that journey look like? Couple of more shuffles. Pile 3. Let's see what we have. We have the Judgment. We have the Lovers. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles. The Empress. The Knight of Pentacles, so many pentacles here. The 5 of Wands. Ooh, and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, whoever has chosen this pile, congratulations. Let's take a look at the bottom of your deck. We have 2 of Wands here. Let's see what we have. Here we go. So let me tune into you guys. It feels like pile number 3 is already in a quite stable place. I don't see you broke. I don't see you like, you know, in trouble. It seems like what needs to happen here, how that journey looks, is firstly someone is literally going to go through some kind of awakening, thinking, hey, you know what? I need to really reevaluate my life. So I do see a bit of like a phoenix, you know, raising from the ashes, saying, you know what, I've been sitting and thinking too long. It's time to change perception. And it seems like someone might possibly want to distance themselves from arguments, distance themselves from useless, opinionated people, useless arguments. And then once they do that, there is that fresh spark, okay? That fresh idea that has a seed to it. It's like a potential for the future. Now, whatever this business or this career is, it seems like you're going to have to be open to being patient for it to bloom. So you, pile number 3, what's going to be tested is your patience. And also, are you going to sit there, or you're going to go through awakening? Especially here, some kind of spiritual awakening will happen to you, where you're going to start maybe seeing things, or you're going to start believing in certain things, or just be closer to spirit in general here. It seems like you are going to, once you go through that, is when everything starts changing for you. And I do have to throw it out here for pile number 3. There is a spirit watching over you. I don't know if you know that. Probably you do. If you don't know about that, this is your guide, okay? Because that spirit that I talked about at the beginning, it was someone's beloved deceased. So for you guys, it seems like what's happening here, there might be a situation where you'll have to learn something new, or but whatever you're gonna take on, learning something new. So it might be, new job that you go to, and you have to adjust there. So you're gonna have to learn different aspects about it. Or it can be something that you're building yourself. Doesn't matter, whatever the case, it's saying you're gonna have to be a little bit patient here, okay? Because the wish will come true, but what you're gonna be tested at is basically how much you want it. Because you might endure some kind of difficulties or clashes, or even competition with other people in order to get to where you wanna be. But for you guys, what I'm seeing throughout all this journey, man, there is that spirit who is looking after you like AF. So if you feel lost right now, or if you feel like you don't know what to do next, really ask them, because it seems like they are so close to you, they would literally tell you what to do next. But you don't need a lot of guidance, pile number 3, because you get in that financial success pretty soon, sooner at least than other 2 piles that I've read for. And you're gonna have a beautiful home environment, and also you're gonna have enough money to save for yourself and also for the future. So savings are going to be big here, I'm seeing, okay? And it seems like you're gonna have to make your patience your best friend throughout this whole journey. Pile number 3, okay? Okay, what would be good for you guys is to leave, your mind is running too fast sometimes, and you tend to be in this mindset where what if I'm gonna screw up, but that's just holding you back. And it's saying the only thing that's stopping you back really here is being afraid to make certain decisions. So what if I'm gonna go there? What if I'm gonna take this job? What if I'm not gonna get this job, or this business will go down? What if? And those what ifs are going to be something that's holding you back, guys. So you're gonna have to really work with your own mindset here in order to release that blockage, leave it behind, and start moving. Because what I'm seeing for the future here, I do see a very good collaboration. So you might even work with someone, or someone might offer something to you that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. And I would really pay attention to that person, because it seems like they know how to cooperate. So not necessarily that there's going to be someone else, but working with other people, or being advised by others when you need it, it would be a great thing, because it's going to speed the process for you. So sometimes when you feel like maybe I'm not going to, ask, or maybe I'm going to do this on my own, it's saying it would be great if you did have a person or two other people next to you throughout this journey. And now, for some of you, they can be in your business or in your field. For some others, this is going to be people who are emotionally supporting you somehow, okay? So really pay attention to people around you here whenever you especially feel like you are in this fearful mindset, because that's gonna help you to come out of it quicker, in order for you to get that stability and this prosperity that you're really looking forward to. And I would say that your foundations would be really solid in the future. And I'm seeing it's gonna start happening in the next 5 months for a lot of you. For some others, it will be possibly more visible the next year, okay? So I hope this made sense, pile number 3. Ooh, I didn't even pull the card for you. Wait, don't go anywhere. I was so sure you don't even need that. I didn't pull the animal tarot for you even. I was like, okay, they're good. Bye. Okay, let's pull a card for you here. Let's see what it wants to say, that one. And I want one more because I've pulled 2 for other piles. So let's see. We have Princess of Summer, and we're gonna take it from not the romantic side, but from the business side. It says you can expect to kindle a new romantic relationship, so business relationship or just relationship or close friendship. You may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. So look out for those opportunities coming from people, okay? So attending some kind of events would be great for you too, because you're gonna take something out of it. And then we have 8 of Summer. It says, it's the perfect time to learn all you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, or conducting research. Do your best work, and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancement. So this is talking about really coming out of your, whatever that cave you think was for you, and starting to learn something. And remember how I said, raising like a phoenix for you guys? It seems like someone was locked up in that cage for quite some time. It can be a mental blockage, or it can be you physically not moving forward because you're just like, I'm just gonna stay here, and that parrot came out of that cage, it seems like, used its mind to open it up, and now they're like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna learn something in order for me to use it for the future. So this education is somehow quite important for pile number 3. And even if you already graduated years ago and you really know everything about your field, it's saying there's always a chance to learn, okay? So I hope it made sense, pile number 3, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4, this intuitive card here, we're going to take a look at your reading. Prior pulling cards out, I'm going to channel, so bear with me, and then we're going to take a look at your cards, okay? Seems like someone is interested in beauty or in accessories, jewelry, something like that. So if this message is relevant to you, take it as an encouragement to go ahead and do so, okay? It's not gonna be for all of you, but there is someone who is about to work in beauty, or is working in beauty, or accessories, jewelry of some sorts, okay? Or making something with hands is quite important for pile number 4. Pile number 4. There's something connected to fire as well, because I'm seeing a wand, but at the top of that wand there's like a small fire, you know, like a little flame. It's so confusing to me, but it seems like maybe someone is about to start something fresh and that flame is not too big, but there's an idea for pile number one where it is that you want to go next. But let's take a look at your cards and we're gonna see what's your journey like to success. Bear with me. Let's see what we have for you guys. 7 of Wands, Hermit, 10 of Cups, Chariot, Sun, the World, 3 of Swords, Strength, Ace of Pens, 6 of Swords, and the bottom of the deck we have the Temperance. Okay, let me pull one card from the Animal Tarot. I'm gonna adjust your camera. Here we go. Nice, 2 Aces of Pentacles here, so that's interesting. Okay, this is your journey to success. Now what's coming through here, I'm just gonna talk it through. Okay, so at first you're working, you are very, what's the word I'm looking for, protective over whatever it is that you want to achieve. Okay, and you might find yourself at one point in your life where you like, you know what, I might as well go on my own and do some soul searching. I might as well concentrate on what it is that I want to do, because something that wasn't working for me has caused me some kind of a heartache, disappointment, and I'm not that person who, you guys are very detached, it seems like. If you're not just yet, detachment is going to be a great thing when it comes to business here, or at least going from one place to another. So travel is a big thing here. I would say you would be amazing when it comes to having a job that is connected to travel somehow, or is connected to international waters somehow. And after that soul search, and after really taking a step back from your career, or at least spending more time with yourself in order to understand what it is that's bringing you that happiness, you might decide to make a move of some sorts. And that move will somehow bring you this new career opportunity or this new job. Okay? And it seems like you're going to be pretty happy if you would be pretty happy if you moved countries even. You would be pretty happy if you change location of your work, of your home. So for you, this movement, pile number 4, is quite important as part of your future successes, okay? Some of you'll have to take a break from people around you, because you're going to be working on this financial success. So I do see people taking a break from socializing in order to work on something that they want to work. And you might encounter people on your way where they're like, hey, but why are you like this? You know, why are you not spending as much time with us? Or why are you not coming out as much? And you're like, I can't, because I'm working on this thing, or I'm trying to build something for myself. And you're going to be very smart when it comes to the future endeavors here. I do see you very persistent, and you will know whom to say no to and what kind of situations to avoid. because for you guys, what's going to be important is how can I get to the other side. I'm hearing, how can I get to the other side? And there's going to be a masculine energy. Yeah, there's going to be masculine energy that's going to be important when it comes to your future successes. So this might be an idea you get from this masculine, or it might be a proposal of some sorts, and somehow they are going to be included in this journey to financial success here, okay? For some of you, it can be your energy. If you tend to hold more masculine in you, this is going to be your masculine. Now, I'm going to have to throw it out for some people here. I do find people who do tend to be in their feminine too much. It's difficult to get their financial successes or their material gains, because feminine tends to think, and feminine tends to make decisions taken from the emotional side, when masculine gets up and does things. Okay, yes, they can be in a standstill sometimes, but he gets up and does things and doesn't overthink. So that logical mind and that logical approach will be quite important when it comes to your future successes, okay? Also, don't share all your ideas with people here. I'm seeing with 7 of Swords here and the 8 of Pentacles above, because it might somehow put you a little bit on hold sometimes, or there might be just you know, like disruption of some sorts I'm seeing here. I feel like I want to pull a couple of more cards for you guys. You might be given two opportunities and you won't be sure. And as I pull that, 8 of Swords, and you won't be sure which one to take, okay? So I would say take the opportunity that is really aligned with your core values. So you're going to know, because your heart will be telling you which is the correct way to go. So if one of the places are not giving you the good vibe, or one of the ideas is not as close to your heart as the other one, I would really choose the place that is not as chaotic. I would choose the opportunity that brings you peace. So for pile number 4, for you, what's important is to find a job that's bringing you peace, because that job is going to bring you that security, okay? You're gonna have to be once you get to your financial security, you're gonna have to you're gonna see a lot of celebrations around you. You're going to celebrate a lot. You're gonna celebrate life a lot more than you used to, because at one point in your life you have taken a break from certain situations that were disturbing your financial successes, right? You were just see someone closing themselves and working on something consistently, and after some time they come out and they're like, well, you know, I've done this, I've made it, and you're coming out to the light, basically. And that's when everything will start flowing for you more naturally than it was previously. So there is a stop for pile number 4, and that stop will be given to you for a reason. So take that time to really think what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are when it comes to your career, and think what brings you peace. And what brings you peace is the way to go, pile number 4, okay? If you'll need to detach from people, do that, and it's not a bad thing, because people who are successful, they tend to take breaks from other people too, not because they don't want to be with them, but because they really need to concentrate on that goal, okay? So we have a card here. It says, you can expect a windfall of abundance, such as money, timely assistance, a serendipitous meeting, or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job or promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. So this is saying that you are still waiting for that money to come, but there is a big opportunity for you to see that money flowing in the future, okay? Let's pull one more card. It can come through as advice or as a message, like this one here. Another Hermit. Whoa, take the Hermit as a very strong message for you here. And also pay attention to number 9 and 7. It says, take time for contemplation. What did I say throughout this reading? To retreat and go within. Be a beacon for others on their path to spiritual enlightenment. Now, some of you are going to search for this peace, and that peace will be somehow partly related to spirituality. So you might find yourself doing a job that is connected somehow maybe with religion, connected to spiritual beliefs of some sorts, connected to showing others the way, where is the light that they should follow, what's their own light. And why you're going to be given that hermit moment in your life is because you're going to have to take something out of it yourself in order to shine the light for others after you. So really pay attention to number 7 and 9, and I hope this is giving you clarity, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now.